America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
Now, it may get bigger, it may get a little bigger, it may not get bigger at all. We'll see what happens. But regardless of what happens, we're totally prepared.
This is your victory. Now, I know you didn't do this just to win an election. And I know you didn't do it for me. You did it because you understand the enormity of the task that lies ahead.
You're not gonna believe this. He killed 16 Czechoslovakians. Guy was an interior decorator. His house looked like shit.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
We're the Middle of the Road podcast. Up in the corner.
Ooh, Skinman, villain in disguise.
They wake up with clean thoughts and go to bed with dirty ones. It's Coach and TJ.
Oh, that was clean, just like our thoughts when we start the day.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a follow-up to that intro. And Maybe. So we were supposed to be joined in studio today by a special guest and some friends of his.
Secret.
Oh, we are. I'm not saying no names. That's why I said I'm not saying them. I want the anticipation of the live guest or live audience to be killing them.
Oh, we are on air too.
Did he? Okay, we are live, so that's perfect. We're suspended on. If you're looking on Facebook, the view is a little bit different. The only place we're live besides Clapper over here in the corner. We're suspended on TikTok for my.
How much longer?
For about an hour. 30.
Oh, okay.
If we would have waited, I was trying to get you to wait, but I get it. You've got things to get home to. You don't eat before you come over. So I think we got kicked off like at 37 after. So technically we could find somewhere to prop the phone up and go live. But this is the Middle of the Road podcast. TJ, what's up, buddy?
Nothing new and or exciting.
Nothing exciting since last week.
Nope. I had my kids all last week, so it was a good time. Spent with them, took them back, did my 700-mile round trip yesterday, took them back to their mom.
So this will be a weird show because we normally do throughout the week a lot more show prep. And this week it was just you excited with your kids in town, sending me videos and pictures of your athletic children at play and work.
Yes.
Skinman, what have you been up to since last show, buddy? I'm gonna start trying to do this.
That's going to kill your neck.
It is, but so what I found out is on TikTok, on a lot of places, they like to, not my face necessarily, but they like to see a front face.
And you can just look here, and then you can see.
Yeah, I could see him perfect. So, but I'm trying to front face. But what have you been up to, buddy?
Saturday, there was my wife's work. There was a teacher and staff appreciation.
Okay.
So they didn't do that was what they did. Because she's a sign language interpreter.
And a lot of the time with you, they think you're one of like the special kids or one of like her former kids that have came in.
Yeah.
So can you do it?
I know a little sign.
Okay.
But not a lot.
How'd she learn it?
There was a new kid in they taught him the alphabet in 5th grade.
Uh-huh.
And she remembered it.
Okay.
She remembers everything.
Yeah. Well, a lot of women do.
And then she just practiced at it. So she's got a affinity or a passion or I don't know what you want to call it. Since I've known her, she's fought for the people that can't hear us.
Fight for the rights.
Yeah, I'd love to see her up there. I thought about having her over for one of the shows and
That'd be
have
cool.
up there in sign language for us because some of the stuff we say.
She's like, no, I'm not going to be on video.
No, but we won't have her. We just do the hands. I'll figure out how to do the camera where it would just be your hands.
Yeah.
We could blur everything else out. I just want the hands of somebody trying to keep up with the dumb stuff we say, trying to get onto a show. So
that's got to be somebody's fetish. That'd be a great episode.
Somebody's got to be.
So how'd the event go?
Well, I was hanging out with a bunch of drunken teachers. It was fantastic.
Awesome.
After that, we went to karaoke.
Ooh, with the drunken teachers or just?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it went from 6 to like 10:30, and so I had 3 beers and I had 3 Pepsis. Hi, Andy. And
he said Andy because Andy just drinks Pepsis.
Oh, okay.
It's a reference to the old show.
So
I thought maybe
I
he
was
was
sobering
on
up
there.
to go ahead and drive home, and didn't get home until like 1 o'clock.
Whoa.
Yeah, but it was hilarious.
Well, that's what sometimes you don't realize. Sometimes that's horrible to be the guy not really partying and at that. Sometimes it's kind of fun because you get to see everybody else do it, and you're like, so this is what the town looks like at one, not blurry or not hiding from cops or driving home not being uncomfortable.
That's been me for like 12 years.
Yeah, since you've been straight lace.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good to remember everything on a Saturday night.
Yeah, that's crazy. I even if I don't drink, I don't remember everything on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
That's because I do other stuff. I smoke Delta 8 CBDs from Diamond CBD.
Who's our sponsor today, Casey?
Well, our sponsor is the OK Taco Show for the second time in Davenport, Oklahoma. Open Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. They do a Saturday potluck 2 to 4, and they have music, guests, stuff like that. So they're a sponsor again. We'll get into the reason why here, hopefully a little bit later. How did Subway get away with it? That's where I'm going to start today's show.
What'd they get away with?
Well, we all know Jared from Subway, right? We all know he's a horrible person. You know the story of Jared from Subway.
Allegedly, I've heard about it.
Okay. Do you know the story?
I heard that he was giving away 4-inchers, and now he's taking footlongs.
Oh, boom. I have a sounder for that. I just don't have it queued up. So I was going to do the sad vibe. No. There's a Netflix documentary out right now. Or not Netflix. It's Hulu.
Hulu?
And it's it's called Catching a Monster. And basically it's narrated for the most part by what ended up being the lady from the beginning who tipped everybody off, kind of started it, and then she got pushed aside, and then he got busted because of another guy around him getting busted.
So is he actually doing stuff, or he just had porn?
Well, it's now they end up not charging him with. Well, they did. They got him with because he was having sex with an underage hooker. Admitted, and they found her.
Boy or girl?
Girl. All of his stuff so far. He admitted in one thing that I seen that he was into boys too. That'd be fine. But everything like it's weird to hear.
I think
man.
a lot of boys are probably into him.
But
right
from
now.
his own voice, it is weird to hear him talking about like the girl. Like it's just weird, man. And they'd show him and they did it pretty cool, messed up where they would show him at an event talking in front of kids.
Oh, like a Subway type thing?
Well, we'd be talking about losing weight and whatever, because he did stuff that wasn't on air. Was
he doing this when he was fat?
No, this started when he was skinny.
Okay.
I don't know when his fetish started, but this started when he was skinny, but he starts talking to this lady, and he would do I just left, speaking for motivational for kids, and he's like, man, this is hard, and just be weird. It was creepy. It was real creepy. Because you didn't know, you thought, was he set up? Was he? But I mean, when you hear it in his own voice, some of the stuff, it's hard to not. But again, my takeaway from it was Subway, they'd been tipped off by multiple people and supposedly did these investigations, didn't come up with nothing. Then he gets busted. They do an internal investigation, say, no, we feel like we did everything. But it's how did they get away with it? They make a subpar sandwich.
Yeah, where would you rank Subway as? I mean, it's low.
It's still above McDonald's, though.
Yeah, but as far as sub shops,
sandwich
it's not even Quiznos. I'd rather have a toasty sub.
There not even a Quiznos anymore?
I don't think so. I don't know if
there
was one on South Seneca still hanging out, but
have you ever eaten at Jersey Mike's?
Yeah.
I haven't yet. There's one in New Market.
And I don't like even the Jimmy John's. I mean,
I like Jimmy John's.
I'd rather a Good Sense than a Subway.
No,
Subway's,
I don't care for Good Sense.
Subways are just readily available.
Yeah, because you can usually they're in Loves, And
me, I liked them for a while because they had a veggie sandwich I could eat, so it was a decent sandwich. And
that Veggie Max.
Yeah,
that first vegetarian thing I ever had, Casey had me out of Veggie Max.
Well, I had 3 or 4 friends that to this day, whenever they could get it, they still ate it.
One.
Like Jerry Little, that's still what he eats when he can.
It's good, but it's instant diarrhea.
But it's the last 3 conversations we probably had was a picture of him sending me a Veggie Max from Subway, or his Subway saying, remember when I got the Veggie Max? So
yeah.
I just don't get how he got away with that. So what's it called if you...
Who, Jerry or Jared from Subway?
Jared from Subway.
Okay.
I don't get how he got away, or not him, how Subway skirted so clean. They never...
No fault?
Well, yeah, because they were sending him to this. There was people early on. I mean, if I need you to watch it, and then
I'll watch it. Hulu?
Yeah, we'll...
Hey, Sarah, we're going to watch this. Just
Skinman all.
What's it called?
Catching a Monster.
Catching a Monster on Subway, babe.
Jared, it's actually
On
called
Hulu, shit.
It's called Jared from Subway Catching a Monster.
Scumass.
And I said it. Then I said I was trying to come up with all kinds of other names it should be called, but
Jared takes a foot long.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That sounds way
well,
better.
I think what you said in the beginning was from 4 inches to footlongs or something. You know,
Yeah, that would be even better. Yeah. Yep.
if a group of people are put on probation, what's it called?
I don't know what you call that.
Is it called mass probation?
Mass probation.
Yeah, and if the judge does it, is he a mass probator?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just see every week I'm going to come up with some of the jokes I'm writing for my stand-up act, and see it got him a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
And that's why I said if you did it to a whole group of people, is it mass probating?
If this was like a TV show and we were in front of a live audience, like Big Bang, that would kill. You know.
All right.
Yeah, there was something called malicious erections. It's about buildings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yep.
I wish you wouldn't have told me and just told me.
This isn't the video I was looking
I was
for.
gonna
at all.
say
No, not at all.
I was searching for something way different. What's your favorite kind of foreigner? I know you said none, but
I like Mexicans.
okay.
I like them a lot.
So even maybe a little more like detailed
More
than that.
foreigner?
Not even. So I don't want to say more foreigner. Like so mine. What's your favorite? I mean, I don't mean this. And
Polite. I don't
Okay.
care where they're from.
mine are the ones that wear like all American stuff. So it's like
They're
this.
like they just went and took their nationality test.
Yeah,
or
or
whatever.
but I mean like this.
Citizenship test.
I
They're
seen like I seen like
It-
this Hispanic guy at Quick Trip today, and he had like the American, like it was like a zip up hoodie. It was actually kind of sick. Had a big giant American flag like waving on it.
Yeah.
Then a hat on, full American flag hat.
Hell yeah.
And then had like I don't know if they weren't matching pants, but they were red, white, and blue striped, but like Adidas going down. I'm just like, that's my favorite, you know, like,
Yeah.
and even the ones that just wear like the all Mexican flags. I'm okay
I
with
like
that too,
too.
you know.
Yeah, I work, tons of guys all over
Because no
the
American
country.
wears. I mean, they might wear the American shirt, and on 4th of July they do that,
Yeah.
but nobody wears.
Not
it's
really.
not. There are some that do, I
Some,
guess,
yeah.
but
I work with the guys, that have been here for whatever or come here the right way, and they'll be like, these fuckers that don't, they get so mad about it, like, we don't want them here, but those guys most of those guys I've ever worked with will give you anything and do anything for you, and they're like the nicest guys I've ever worked with, and the part I miss the most about being on the road is those guys.
see, and that's even like with me with doing the coaching I did. That's where everybody's like, even when we worked around them. I mean, honestly, at Suburban, I had a lot of really good, all the
further north you
Chewies
get
and
away from them, it's different. The more south you go, the guys are different.
but all the Chewies and all that. I mean, I got along with all them, but when I coached, like seeing their family like bond and closeness, and how uncles and aunts show up to practice to watch them play, and that
It's a
also
big
might
deal,
be
yeah.
because they're stopping by grocery store on the way home, and that's their only option or whatever. But they're at every game, at everything. Some of the dads maybe weren't at everything, but they were usually working or on the road
Got an
or
excuse,
something like that. So I did hear somebody pulling up before we get to that. Actually, we'll save this one for him because it's fitting, but actually we'll save that one for him too. Real quick before they walk in, I watched 2 movies over the weekend. You've seen Ready Player One before?
Yep.
Have you ever seen the movie Ready Player One?
No.
And do you know about that he had to wait forever to make that because the technology wasn't there to make that movie?
What's crazy is my more thought of it.
What do you think about that kid?
Not great, but he plays a good actor as the avatar, as the character.
He's
or
kind
whatever.
of got like a
punchable face, but I think that's what he was supposed to be. And that's why his stepdad punched him multiple times in the
probably
movie.
it's that face, man.
But it was just more like this movie's. I meant to look when it was made, but like 18, 17, 16. I mean, it's been out for a while, but it's all the scares of what's going on with AI and with all of the games and the technology and all that stuff now. So it's very similar to what we're going through. And then this
wouldn't that be cool?
What?
Like how that movie is.
I would, but it is kind of scary. Is that what the world goes to when everybody starts living in the meta? Because also it's like a hint into what the metaverse. Is that like
Get
what
out of here, Cox.
is that what Zuckerberg
2018.
wants to be? Is that guy off of that movie?
He wants to look just like he looks on the thing. So
Have you ever seen any of the Mortal Kombat movies?
I've watched too many of those because they're hilarious.
Have you seen the newest one that's like came out in like 21?
I think so.
It's a pretty good one. That was the first time I'd seen it. It was just
I have not seen that.
I'd have to. There's not anybody in there that you would really recognize as far as characters, or not one that I recognized. But I just haven't sat down and watched 2 movies in
a while,
years, and
Yeah.
that was the 2 movies I picked was Ready Player. I just
175 million to make, 592
on Ready Player One.
Yeah. What was it? Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, the new one. It had pretty good scores and all that. I mean, of course, that was my real beef at all of that was like how many people liked it? It was like 80% on both of them, but like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes were below 70%.
Yeah, we don't know any of these people.
Nah, there's a couple of them were decent actors, but I didn't recognize a single person.
Oh, that
from
Nathan Jones. He was in WWE.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, we have a couple guests walking in the studio. What's up, guys? We brought gifts.
Uh-oh.
Nothing for you.
Good, I don't want your gift.
Ladies and gentlemen, he was just taping a special across the hall.
What you got wrapped on your hand? Do you have an injury?
He came and showed me his injury at work today.
Oh.
Real quick before his intro.
Yeah. Hey.
Skinman, villain in disguise.
Skinman, hi.
He starts his day with clean underwear and ends it with dirty ones. It's Conrad.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. We did ours. It was supposed to be a follow-up. We start our day with clean thoughts and end with dirty, and then it was supposed to roll right into you.
What do you want, dirty thoughts or clean, buddy?
Well,
this is your world. I'm just living in it.
I like it. Conrad, what have you been up to, buddy?
I just been watching TJ grow muscles, dude.
Grow muscles?
I haven't.
Look at this guy. He's freaking yoked. Check it out.
Lifted.
Well, here, you hold on. I'm gonna get him fixed up here.
Are you kidding? Look at this body.
I haven't worked out
You don't
in 6
need to.
weeks. Today
You
was
don't
the
need to
first
work
day I worked
out.
out in 6 weeks.
We've been eating creatine.
You look skinny.
I am skinny, dog.
What are you down to in the LBs?
In the LBs? I'm weightless, baby.
185.
He's trying to get to that cancer weight I was at, somewhere in the below
He looks
150s.
skinny.
Oh, that's
It's the shirt. It's a slimming shirt. He looks
it's a
skinnier.
black shirt, yeah.
It looks like he had a long day. He was skinnier
This
than when he
is part
came
of
into
my-
work today.
It's part of my Steve Jobs collection, guys.
What are you guys doing in town? What are you doing?
I was trying to figure out what's going on with that Hunter Biden laptop story again.
Yeah.
Did you find it when you were out cleaning today?
Recruiting your cousin to
I
help
was
you
looking
with
for
work?
all of it. I was Tucker Carlson, all that trash all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Where's this at? Where's this laptop
No
at?
evidence
Where's the
out there.
secret?
No
I haven't
evidence.
found it. Still got to search. A lot of trash left.
There's a lot left.
What have you guys been doing?
You got Brandon fixed up over there?
He does. I don't know if he wants to.
Oh yeah,
He's
gotta
got
get
a.
the pull it
Okay.
close if you do want to talk.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say.
gotta really put your mouth over it. You know what I mean?
Well, we got a split mic situation going, so
oh yeah,
straight into the booze. Did you?
I got a DD tonight.
Are you nerve building, or what do we got going on here?
Celebrating.
Okay, what are you celebrating?
This is the first podcast ever invited me on.
Oh man.
Fuck.
See,
live.
I was a guest
Excuse
for.
my language.
I was the guest for the first time ever on a podcast 2 weeks ago, so that was my thing.
What podcast were you on?
Art Assault podcast.
Salt.
Art Assault.
What are you talking?
Art Assault. Assault. Like
The
I'm
art
gonna
of assault.
Nope. I'm gonna
Utah.
assault you with art.
Like Bart Simpson
Like I'm
without
gonna
the B.
beat you with art.
Art assault. Okay.
Art
There
Assault.
you go.
I got you.
Yeah.
Art combat.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
That's
it's a
what I call
podcast.
it.
They
Yeah.
paint live, talk, jam.
They paint each other.
Well, no, they paint canvases and stuff while
Paint while fighting.
like talking. They were doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff this week. So
Are they
it's
men or women?
different. 2 men. I mean, they have women on there from time to time.
Are they like
Nope, they're full on.
You know what I'm saying though?
Artist type.
Yeah, kissy guys.
Nope.
You know.
One of them's into.
I'm not judging.
I know
just
you're
asking.
not. No, I know you're not. You would never judge.
No.
You wear scarves and
Yeah.
you're the type that you're talking about.
Exactly, dude. I'm Freddie Mercury.
You wish.
Ask me anything.
Well, he's a song and dance man minus the voice. Well, this one was one I was kind of saving for you, Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah. Okay.
What the hell? What's wrong with the
Are
people
you
that
talking
are
about my dad or that doctor?
Exactly. I don't get it. I don't like. Why is it a thing?
Dude,
Does your dad watch it?
no, my dad doesn't pop. My dad does. He knows.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah.
I'll give you $5. Let me
I knew we had another guest.
Ladies and
coming.
gentlemen, he was just cutting grass down
Down the
on
street.
Main Street. You know him as Caleb. Everybody.
He's the Conrad lookalike,
Yeah,
but
he's
I
my-
would say taller and skinnier, but now he's just taller.
Maybe.
Yep, just taller.
I think he's still taller.
I think I'm growing. We need to
Have you
mark that down.
I was gonna say I got a clean wall back there.
You still got my line at work?
Well, it's on a poster that we had to take down.
Oh, really? Who made that decision?
Corey.
Fucker.
But we'd have to figure
Did
out.
you tell him that that's where I had my height?
Well, it is. It's marked on there still. The problem is it's on a poster, so we'd have to figure out what height we were at when we marked. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You put it on a wall, it would be hard to read.
Can I stand by the poster?
He's shrinking.
The poster's gone, so we'd have to put it back. We'd have to measure where it was on the wall.
Corey is an asshole.
Well, for doing that, I agree.
Yeah, for that.
For that. Because there's a lot of other things probably
most of
too.
it.
And that's on my list too, find coach a new job.
Oh, I'm on it.
So
You want to sell pot?
I was going to see if you had room open somewhere on
All
there.
I got is room, baby.
Okay. I don't
Come
know
on
what
down.
I don't know what the licensing is.
If it's, you can't make money if you're selling pot for me.
Well, I don't plan on making any, man.
Okay.
It's just for me and
Guess what? It's free. Then,
friends.
third. You don't need a license. You're just giving it to a buddy.
all right, perfect.
It's that easy.
Well, Caleb, your mic's not is this your
You got to switch.
you guys are going to have to rotate it back and forth. That's going to be a thing.
Brandon likes listening anyways. Caleb's done a podcast before.
He has?
He had his own for a while.
Oh man.
Nobody listened to that either.
Well, that's how this one works out great.
I
So
know. He's had good company.
there's more people in this room tonight than will download the podcast.
I know. It's great.
So
It's
no, well,
hilarious.
we're about there's a quarter of the people in this room that'll download the podcast tonight.
Well, I subscribed like with 15 different accounts, so you better get
There we
at
go.
least 15
Thank you.
downloads.
And Caleb's been my friend for at least a year now, and
Yeah.
he's never listened to a show, so it's nice to have him here to listen. Exactly. He's like, "What are we doing?"
This is Casey's show. This is Monday Morning Middle of the Road by Casey.
No Monday morning, just
middle of
the middle of the road.
Monday.
The Monday died.
Make it
Well,
clean.
it doesn't fit around as well.
Yeah, you had too many fucking words. in
There-
that other
yeah, it
one,
was
man.
too long. It
I
was
kept
hard
trying
to
tell
search.
people, I was like, what the
No,
hell
I
is
didn't
this?
even know how to.
Yeah.
I just so we've
Something about
shortened.
Joe Biden
And I wrote it
and-
in a bunch of
Come on,
places
man.
to try to keep it. Of course, if you look up there, then you'll think it's a different show.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It's a
So.
reflection.
Well,
I
for
like
our
it.
listeners, Conrad is a guy I used to do
sex with.
I used to work with. I used to do 3 different shows with. He's
Now-
kicked me
now
off
it's
now.
only the sex that you do.
Yeah.
I was going to say he's kicked me off at 3 different. Well, 2. He
Yeah.
kicked me off 2 shows, suspended 1 of them.
Correct.
And I don't know if I was the full reason for all of
You were
those.
all the problem.
Perfect.
Always. You know that.
Well, I've known that all along. I've been.
Well, everybody's they're so scared of you.
Well, and here's the thing.
They don't know when to talk.
You invited me down. It's true. You invited me down for that first one.
Yeah, and you didn't come.
No, well, I
You
did the
probably
first
come
one.
all over
I did
your-
all over. I did, but I wanted to be the Yoko.
The what?
The Yoko
Yoko
Ono.
Ono?
Yeah, I wanted to be the wedge driver,
No,
and
he
it
just-
worked.
He wanted to break up the band.
Yes, that's what I
Well,
was.
sometimes you got to do that so you two can have your thing. I mean, that's what you.
Well, and I'm slowly
you
building.
guys have been having sex with each other since long before I entered your world.
Yeah.
And so you guys had to get in here.
Well,
and have
these
this
2
verbal
actually
sex.
started having sex. Well,
Yeah,
you
they
knew him. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, because
He had sex with him first. This is how the world works,
'Kay.
guys. Everybody knows each other. I hope you know that. He had sex with him with his big muscles, and then
he wears
then
small shirts on
you-
show day.
He showed up saying, "Look how big my muscles are," and you're like, "I don't give a shit. We'd eat that ditch." And
He was tiny when I met. He was your
Oh,
size
yeah.
when I met him.
Yeah.
He was Caleb's. I mean, build when I
and
met
then
him.
he did good at weed eating the ditch, and
Yep.
so you liked him.
So I made him my assistant manager.
Correct. And then he worked his way up from
Took
there.
my job.
And then he made a lot of, TJ made all these mistakes because he's Mr. Sexy. That happens because everybody wants, obviously. And so you guys knew that, and you're like, we'd have a really great podcast if we get that big dumbass head out of here. So I walked out,
It worked.
but the doors are open down there.
Well, I know they are.
Yeah, okay.
I know they are. It's such a small. I don't know how I'll fit.
You can run my board because you know how to do it.
Okay, I do. I've
don't.
finally learned how. Whatever. You guys have been nailing it.
I
And
just
that-
noticed on the board.
Conrad, our
Conrad.
Mexico knows the one. He knows that button. He's
Yeah.
got that button down over there.
Have you noticed this? That Conrad looks like a fucking Boy Scout.
It's getting more and more. He's.
wearing
No,
a
I'm
Boy
talking about
Scout.
this.
That's what I'm saying. He's got a scarf
Well, now you
or
ruined
a
it.
something
It
at
is
all.
a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
It is.
What ditch do you find that in?
Or, what Boy Scout did you
Yeah.
find that off
What
of?
little boy did you take that off of?
And have you seen the Jared from Subway
As you
documentary
know-
yet?
No, but as you know, Boy Scouting is a great place to meet kids.
I
Yeah.
know. It's the reason you got into coaching,
Yeah.
into wrestling.
I just
and-
like kids.
I know. And you're great with them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there's a void to fill since
Yeah.
Subway,
And they're really light. You could even pick them up.
Yep.
the scarf for the kids.
Both.
Okay.
Kids are light. Some kids are heavy. We call those fat kids.
We don't. We call them heavier kids.
Thick.
thick. Yeah, husky kids.
Yeah,
We don't-
they go from the husky
We don't call
size.
kids fat. It's
People
not.
called me fat. You did.
That's true.
Yeah.
But well, you were. It was Conrad and Fatsy.
Yeah, that's
But I also
both me.
No, I was Fatsy.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because at the time that was why we started weight loss. And now I'm on my way back there.
Well, I want to know what you do here because I've listened when you first started and when you had the long name.
Okay.
I found it easy then. And
Okay.
then when you change the name, I don't find it.
It's still pretty easy. It's everywhere.
like-
I mean,
it was like almost like if you're subscribed to it, you would still be subscribed.
yeah. I mean, we're on
No, I'm still
Spotify.
subscribed.
The middle of the road on Spotify.
Now,
we're
are you guys on Apple
YouTube. Yep,
Podcasts?
we're on Apple
Holy
Podcasts.
shit.
We're on
How'd you
Google,
do that?
Google Podcasts.
Wow.
We're on Castbox. I mean, we're everywhere.
Play a pod?
Play a pod.
the
But they're
clapper?
gone. But
Yeah. Oh.
Real Player. We're on.
Jeez, Louise.
I mean, if
you're
you-
everywhere, TJ.
We're
Sign
live.
autographs?
We're live on Facebook.
Only on Thursday.
You ever go to the mall? People at the mall love this shit.
I did. go
Yeah,
to the
we
mall
put
Thursday.
flyers out. Yeah, we do plays on Wednesday. We reenact it as a play form. We go to schools and we reenact our exact
Oh, yeah.
podcast as a
Yeah.
play form.
Well, schools
So-
are great places to meet kids.
Yeah, we do puppets.
Unless
we do
it's a
that.
college. They're older kids.
Yeah, so it's been great.
So what do you do though now? Like, what's the flow? Walk me through
It just depends. We'll go through. It's similar. We'll go through a list of some different things. My observations, something he brings to the show.
What do you bring to the show?
Usually
Other than your
news
handsome
stories. He always does a story. He usually brings a guest. That's been the most beneficial thing he's done.
I didn't bring you,
brought
but you
somebody
showed
else
up.
for me to talk
Yeah.
to.
Thank you for having me, TJ.
You're welcome.
We had a thing about our favorite foreigners before you got here. Mine were the American flag wearing ones, the ones that wear like or Mexican flag, but they'll wear like I seen a Mexican today with the full American flag like zip up jacket
Dude,
with the
Mexicans
American flag
love
hat.
America.
Oh, I know they do.
'Cause
More than
Mexico
Americans.
sucks.
Exactly. But then
They're poor.
But then I seen like the Arabian guy with
They
the
like
same
water.
thing. You know, like they've got all the American stuff. So
My favorite foreigner is probably Double Vision.
okay,
Continue.
that's your favorite. That's your favorite foreigner song. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's why he's good at this.
Yeah.
I mean,
Feel my eyes. I got double vision.
we talked about some movies I watched that are both old movies.
I forgot to say, I went to a movie this weekend.
What'd you go to?
I saw.
We do that.
by himself.
No, I went with the whole fucking
The Clan.
The whole TJ crew.
Yeah, and
Seven.
all the kids down.
7 deep.
That's $130,000 to get into the movie.
$4,000 to get into the Warren.
You into the war,
You
man.
you sold your car to go.
Yeah,
Last movie I was at the Pink Palace, buddy. But it's gone.
it cost a fucking PT Cruiser to go
church
to the
now.
Warren. We saw 65.
What's that?
65, the one with the dinosaurs. Anybody seen the preview?
65 billion years ago.
Well,
I think that's what
it is. But yeah,
Yeah.
It's just called 65. I think I seen something
It was
about
good.
it.
Really
Is
good.
Does it have dinosaurs in it?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
like
that's
Jurassic
fake then.
Park?
Well, it's not like Jurassic Park. It's
Is it Jurassic Park?
They land.
Is it by
he
Steven
crash
Spielberg?
lands on Earth.
Is it by
65
Tom
million years
Clancy?
ago.
Who wrote it?
How do you?
They're on a different planet.
Tom Hanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They
And Tom Hanks is in it?
No. Adam Driver's in it.
Ooh, you know him.
No, I don't.
He's got the
Pull him
long
up.
hair.
Star
and
Wars.
Okay, now I know
He's
who
got
he is.
the
Yeah.
long, and he
Looks
always,
like Parker Schnabel
There we go.
from
Okay.
fucking
I'm with you.
Gold Rush.
He looks kind of like Caleb if
that,
Caleb
but with
shaved.
dark
Yes.
hair.
Okay.
He looks like the lead singer of the band Camp.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. Find it.
Go search that one.
So they crash on Earth because they get hit by asteroids.
Ooh.
And what
Spooky.
it is, what happened 65 million years ago, supposedly.
Okay.
Oh.
The Earth got
Which
hit
is
by
asteroids.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we talked about. There's
So
one
it's
that
based on a true story.
Based on a true
there was an
story.
asteroid that just passed by in between the
Right.
U.S. and the moon this weekend.
The U.S.
or
the
the
Earth.
and the
Yeah.
U.S. technically.
Yeah, technically.
The only thing that matters.
Kansas ain't Earth.
I'm a white nationalist now. I've been hanging out with E every weekend,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I've became a conservative.
Oh, he'll get you in that Tucker Carlson.
I
game.
know.
That mindset on you.
That's what last week I said he's been trying to do Democrat conversion therapy on me, and I've been trying to do straight conversion therapy on him.
You won't
so
get him. He can
I
get your
know.
nades.
I'm. Oh, well, no. When you convert straight
You
conversion,
can get AIDS with drugs too.
No, I was trying to
or
turn him.
basketball. If you play basketball, you get the AIDS.
I was.
You ever seen them basketball players get AIDS?
Well, I
Magic
haven't seen
Johnson?
him. I've
Yeah.
heard of it.
Yeah, but if you have enough money, you can get away with it.
Yeah, you buy a yacht, stay on the water.
Got him.
Yeah.
Speaking of AIDS, we were at the park this weekend, and somebody tried to pet my dog, and I said, "Don't pet him. He has AIDS." And
Is that
he
a
just was like,
nickname
"What
for
the
your
fuck
wiener?
is wrong with you?"
That's your penis.
Your dog does look kind of like he could.
I
mean,
just said he had AIDS.
but
and,
like he's recovering from
What kind of
it.
idiot goes to the park?
people with kids, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot how many
Yeah.
kids you have.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 7. He's got 3.
Yeah.
Caleb has abandoned
Caleb
2.
probably has 4 or 5. Yeah. They'll find us though.
keep
Eventually.
moving, man.
You got to.
Go on.
You want to hear some funny shit?
Okay.
At some point, you need to have Caleb on as a guest to have him walk you through his Orlando trip.
I would love to. I've invited him over every time I've seen him.
He doesn't have to go into all of it, but I mean, he has to tell you that he was selling hot dogs for a Cuban guy on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
You don't have to tell me anymore.
Because that's his life, dog. And he was homeless.
That seems awesome.
It's hilarious because it's true.
And he didn't invite
True
none
in
of
your
the
movie.
Well, no, his happened.
That's Caleb
Dinosaurs
movie.
and.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then I was going to go into Democrat gun cabinets. I'm building a gun cabinet.
For Democrats to shoot them?
No, it's basically a cabinet you put a lock on that you don't have a key for. Or, basically like you would.
I see. Gun control.
Yeah, gun control. It was kind of a joke.
Yeah.
Or you call you call like your local gun czar, like, can I get my gun out? I want to go shoot. And then they give you a 20-minute password to get in there and get a gun out.
Contact your American Honky Tonk Gun Association, dude.
It's for safety,
Do not
I'm
delay.
protecting my family is why
Contact today.
It's like, what do they call that when you two-factor authentication thing? Like, you got to please can I unlock it? And then they send it and you got to get a text on your phone. It lasts 30 seconds. You got to run out there and fucking.
Well, I just told somebody at
quick.
work this weekend, they said, what'd you do this week? And I said I was building a gun cabinet. And he's a guy that has this complete image of me being like the complete
Anti-gun,
liberal.
yeah.
And so he's like, why, to hide guns in? I said, that'd be a great idea. So yes, that's what I'm going to do.
So
Guns I can't use.
I'll call it a gun hug.
There you
know what I
go.
mean? I like giving hugs now. Cabinet's just a big
You
hug for my
have
guns.
been offering a lot of hugs lately.
Yeah, but I'm stinky.
You went to offer that. I got a story about that. That's actually good for anxiety. Other
Being
people
stinky?
smelling
Being
other
stinky?
people's sweat is good for anxiety.
Well, that's probably why I don't got no stress.
I can't smell you over here. I'm impressed. I can't.
Would you like
Sniffing
to?
other
No, I'm
people's
saying I should
sweat
be
can
able
help
to, and
them
I can't.
treat anxiety, a study suggests.
Huh.
So
Who made the study?
um,
Democrats?
Scientists.
I don't know. It's from Sky News. You know, it's
Fauci.
from Sky. It's from Sky News, so it has to be real.
I think that's Donald Trump's network.
That
Don't read
news
that.
is only relevant if you're on a plane, though.
Oh, Sky News.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Same as Sky Mall.
Yeah.
Armpit sweat taken from volunteers who watched either happy or scary clips, including Mr. Bean's Holiday, Sister Act, and The
Sister
Grudge.
That's Whoopi
samples.
Goldberg.
Apparently, the study involved 48 women who suffered from social anxiety, some of whom were exposed to clean air, others who were exposed to the body odor.
Jeez. Could you imagine being Ted Danza? Is it Ted Danzen or Ted Danza?
Danza, I believe.
He was married to Whoopi Goldberg for 30 years.
Lucky.
And it's like, how erotic
But
is
now
that?
she's a lesbian, right?
Oh, we got to get him on the mic. You got to get right into that mic.
Lean in there.
Who are these people sweating that they were smelling?
Well, I don't know. They said, well, that's what we don't know.
People.
Yeah, Chinese people's sweat is
He
different.
means, I think he's asking what kind of race these people are, right?
Yeah.
Was it a
Are
I
they
don't know. It just
dangerous?
said patients
Are they a
who-
dangerous breed?
Patients who were exposed to the body odors saw 39% reduction in anxiety. The air people, I guess, only 17. The fresh air, only 17% reduction. I don't know if it would be more just trying to pull away from the smell would release your anxiety. Like,
I don't know.
I feel better.
I was sitting in a class the other day with this dude that smelled fucking awful, and
What color was he?
he was a white person, a
Sure.
skinny little white guy, skinnier than you are.
That's
and he
skinny.
fucking smelled awful.
You did.
like-
He was messaging
trailing.
me throughout the day. He's like, this is horrible. This guy stinks so bad.
That was even after Casey gave me fucking COVID. and
My
I could
friend
still
Lawrence,
smell
my
it.
friend Lawrence comes to the taco shop every day, and he's really smelly, but he's got good stories.
Does he? Does he
Yeah.
buy food from you? It don't matter. Yeah.
He calls tacos burritos though, and burritos tacos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, they're both just
Well, 'cause-
ingredients that you put hugs around, right? Is that what you
Yeah,
say?
but he likes and he likes both. But when he orders a burrito,
So
he
you have- but
actually
you have to
wants a
know?
taco. Yeah.
So do you say like the roly taco?
Yeah, I have to say the roly one or the flat one. He goes, the flat one today. And I said, that's
Oh,
a taco, not a burrito. He goes, that's what I said. I said,
That's not at
what
all.
you said, Lawrence, but okay.
So like how long did it take you to figure out his routine?
That took me a couple days.
And by the way, thank you for sponsoring the show. OK Taco Show, Davenport, Oklahoma, Monday through Friday, 11 to 8.
You're
Saturdays,
welcome.
potluck, 2 to 4.
Thank you for saying that. Very important to me.
So, Conrad, thank you for
Yeah.
being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. TJ,
TJ,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you said you had a couple things, right?
I do.
News.
Trans woman left sobbing in JFK airport after TSA agent hit her testicles.
JFK got his head shot off.
But
This is his airport,
so what?
not his car.
Maybe
that he was
throughout this
riding in.
story, we can figure out what this trans person started out as.
Oh,
Yes.
So we got to figure out if they're a guy or
Well,
girl.
this is her picture right here. A transgender woman was left in tears at JFK Airport after she claimed...
You'd be tricked by that, Caleb, right? And you're in Florida. You're selling tacos.
You, I think
We're
you do a
tricked by
front
all
run.
of them from behind.
Well, I was going to say, it don't matter.
Yeah.
You do a
It all
front run on
stinks
that one.
back there. It's all brown inside, you know?
Yep.
Correct.
Was left in tears at JFK Airport after she claimed a TSA agent punched her in her testicles while she was going through
Guy or
security.
girl, thump. Guess we know which side you are.
He was trying to finger you, lady.
It says the unidentified flyer took to social media, even though here she is right there,
Yeah.
to vent about the incident in which she said the agent humiliated her in front of everyone in a series of posts that she has
What media did she go to?
tweeter.
Oh my gosh, social.
Yep.
What would be your thoughts? Needs to have another burger? Or?
Oh, this wasn't even in...
America?
Oh, this is what she says. Hi, so a TSA agent at JFK Airport punched me in the genitalia, yelled at me for having a penis, ? And humiliated me in front of everyone after I told her to please stop.
Well, stop dressing like a girl,
Yeah.
lady.
She captioned a photo of her crying in the air. This is her crying in the airport
You know what a
bathroom.
penis looks like if you have one and you're dressed like a girl? Looks like a gun, guys.
That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
That's their job. You got a gun in there or a penis? I got to check. That's
you
my
do
job.
you do the knock test.
Yeah.
You know,
You
I
want me to
didn't. I
cup
didn't,
it? You want me to cup your gun?
I didn't have a medal.
You want me to twist your gun? How do you want me to know there's a gun? I know it's embarrassing.
It
because
just
you
went
dress
off,
like a
but
girl.
it's a different gun.
Yeah.
You got a disguise on. You got a costume on right now. Cut your dick off if you want to be a girl.
Well, that could have been where she was flying to. Let's get to the
Could
rest
have
of the
been, but
story.
you're gonna get punched in the dick a lot by people who wonder if it's a gun. So
So her embarrassment didn't stop there,
But
according
there's
to
like
the
me
woman.
and you. There's no way they're mistaking ours for a gun. Zero chance.
a little gun.
No, like
It's
not
like a Derringer.
No, there's no.
I dare you to
Like a slingshot.
Yeah,
Derringer.
yeah.
It's about the same.
Okay, you
mean-
go. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
The embarrassment didn't stop there, according to the woman.
TJ, you have a beautiful voice. Freaking keep reading.
Narrating.
Tell me the story.
Can you cut Conrad's mic off, please?
This is what he.
I wish I had headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, can you not
Can
hear
you
us?
turn that up so he can?
Well, you can hear. I mean, you hear us talking. Everything I play, you hear.
We'll just have a little reverb for you.
That's okay. The TSA agent followed her into the women's bathroom. What's she doing in the women's bathroom if she's got a
She's
cock?
She's transgendered.
I know, but you're supposed to use the bathroom. of the
Whatever
appropriate
bathroom you feel
sex.
comfortable in. And when people come into work and they ask me where the bathroom is, I don't care if they're.
I always take a shit in the kids'
If they're,
bathroom.
they can be like the biggest man in the world. I say, however you identify. There's two of them around the
I
corner.
take I like to take a shit on the changing table.
I don't
what
know.
Makes
You
me
don't
feel comfortable.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, if you're taking a shit, we're
Cole.
just
That's
all
why
happy
Coles
if you
won't
wipe
let you back
properly.
in there.
Yeah. I just go there for greeting cards.
Yes. Okay, the TSA agent followed me into the bathroom and began talking about me to a coworker while I sobbed in the stall. She wrote, asking friends
my.
for advice on the internet.
I guarantee she did take a shit or a piss.
There's her upset in the bathroom taking a fucking selfie with her thumb.
She does look sad though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
She does
there's
look-
her sad.
She does look super
Aw.
sad.
She just got hit in the pecker, guys.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
she's
it would
sad.
make you
Aw.
sad.
So how's she do that there?
With the
Looks like she's got big nipples, man.
yeah.
Maybe she
How
started
big
to
are
have
your
the. She
nipples?
might have the.
Small.
When you take. What do you
Yeah.
do when you
Quarter
start? You,
size.
you take the
Mine are
hormones.
more dang old.
Is that what you
guys.
grow? How you grow the boobies?
For the milky nipples?
Okay, well, back there
Brandon
you didn't hear
needs to
him.
grow
Brandon's
his.
growing. Yeah,
Mhm.
eating to grow
Yeah,
his.
that's true. And Caleb's got. How big are your nipples? We got the same nipples too.
Is this a Conrad? Is this a Garrison nipple thing?
Honestly, I got small ones.
Let me see.
Oh, no, man.
Mine bigger?
Oh man, you got your mom's nipples.
Yep. I've seen those before.
Same nipple. We got the same nipple, bud. Dang old times. We got dang old
You
times.
both have your mom's nipples.
Yeah, you would know.
I know.
We know,
Yeah, I know you know.
They
They look a lot like this.
but bigger.
She
In a
made
follow-up
ours.
post, she said she was left crying for over an hour and said, "My balls still hurt so bad," according to a
She's got
screenshot from the Daily
Beans
Mail.
and Frank.
She does not want the TSA agent to be fired, she said in a separate post, but wanted her educated and the entirety of TSA abolished altogether. Make 9/11 happen again is what she said.
Oh my gosh.
OMG.
Oh
smokes.
wow! Now maybe they should have punched her in the nuts.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
awful.
I think you added that. I don't
I
feel like
don't
she
think so.
said that.
9/11 was
That
a,
seems like you add. I'm.
I read that.
but the
I-
steel
can you
melted.
show me?
The steel melted from the ground up.
It's
Oh,
right
that's
there.
true.
Yep.
Come on, guys.
I feel like just for.
It's a crop duster that hit it.
I don't know the whole story, but I feel like one part of that was added. So
Yeah. Which part? We don't know.
exactly, I'm not going to say
The part
which
about her
part.
balls hurting?
Well, no, that we know that's
Or
true.
about scientists.
Well,
Oh, that was
speaking
your
of balls hurting, What's the difference between a high anal hernia and a lower ball one?
One's taint related.
Okay.
High anal, is that what you said?
I think it's high anal, but high anal, I
If you
wondered
get real high up in the anal.
Well, we have a lady at work that has a high anal hernia.
Yeah.
And
I saw her today.
yes.
Yeah, she has one.
And I have a hernia
you
pushing
should
out
take
my
her to the doctor.
And I have a hernia pushing out my balls,
That
smashing
woman
on
can
my
barely
balls.
walk. She needs to go to the doctor. Pretty
That's
bad.
a different lady.
Oh.
She was just sad because her dog's sick. That's why she walked like that today.
What about the lady that had the broke arm?
Yeah, what about the broke arm lady?
Do we have a lady with a broke arm?
You said you talked to her on the phone.
No, that's a different thing.
Oh.
That was I said shit people say when they answer the phone.
Ah, my
I called
arm's broke.
I called a lady at work today and she said, "Hello, I just broke my arm." And I said, "Did you just did?" She said it was like 2 weeks ago, but I'm leaving the doctor. And she said, "Who is this?" I said, "This is Casey with Kansas Golf Tour." Oh, hey Casey.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
So I just
Your weed eater strings here.
Yeah.
so that would just led
Do you
me
want me to come out and
led
wrap
me
it
to
for
what's the worst thing somebody's answered the phone.
Yeah.
You know, or what's the worst time you've answered the phone? Like, I'm sorry, they just said my dad died, or like, why'd you answer?
I love it that people do that. They've been waiting to tell somebody about their broken arm all day.
Nobody's
I'm
called.
gonna tell this stranger.
Yeah, like, hello,
This
I just
strange
broke
phone
my
number.
But it was 2 weeks ago. That's what that got back to the story.
dude, we're doing a
Oh, that is
live
so
podcast.
unprofessional.
So sorry. But it's from
Disrespectful.
Houston, Texas. Let's
Oh,
find
that
out
could be
together.
important. That could be important.
Could be Deshaun Watson's old flame.
Uh-oh.
Hello, this is Conrad.
Hey, this is Harry from the Cattle Country Lodge.
It's good.
Oh,
it's
my
good to
God.
hear from you.
Hey, yeah, we are just your brother's here.
Yeah.
I just wanna make a payment, but it's getting declined.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I got declined. Can I give you the credit card information on the air? Can you mute me.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Hold on a second. I'm doing a live podcast. Can you hold on?
Don't worry, you've been muted this whole time. So
Okay, Overland Park family lived with father's dead body for 6 years, police say. Overland Park, Kansas.
we love Daddy.
6 years, that's how long Overland Park police say a dead body
Is this
was in a
Is this
home.
George Bush? I'm not letting Daddy go home.
No, I don't think so. Relatives said the body of Mike Carroll wasn't there alone. As many as 4 other people lived in the house that the body's been in since 2016. Oh, that's why.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. News.
Here's the next reason why. The Social Security Administration is now investigating.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
There
Once
we
you,
go.
when you read it, that's why they were
Yep.
they were saying he was still alive and
Drawing
collected.
his
It was
social-
crazy because you read like family was trying to come by and see him. There was like the Social Security people had showed up. They'd say he's sick. He's got COVID.
He's in the
Yeah.
bathroom.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
he's
like
taking
peop-
a dump, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like somebody from his family had been trying to reach out there like 3 different times through town, and it was always something.
Oh,
so.
even more gross. Investigators found out what happened after a visit from Overland Park Police in October 22 when officers found the body on a bed. One of the main questions still out there that Fox 4 doesn't have a good answer for is, how did people live alongside the body so long?
decomposing like
Yeah,
that.
the home, and I guess it don't matter, has fallen into disrepair with gutters falling off the roof where police found Mike Carroll's body. He was 81 years old at the time of his death 7 years ago. Neighbors remembered him. Yeah, I know him, said Roy.
Haven't
Quinn.
seen him for a couple
Bro,
years.
We lived next to the home, and after that, a couple months, I didn't see him. And then it was 7 years later, and I was like, what the fuck? And they said he was still alive. I haven't seen him in a while.
You hear about those every once in a while.
Stinks.
There was one, they went inside the house and they showed the room, like, because like they were piling stuff because they were ordering like all kinds of shit. And
Like hoarder people?
Yeah, but there's shit all piled around him. But you see it in the bed where like he had like sunk in. There was like bags. Once they die, they usually go wrap them up with bags and tarps, close the door up, put towels under the door, seal the vents off. These are just some of my guesses.
So the coroner said,
Guesses.
I guess the coroner said natural causes, but how do you disprove neglect?
Well, especially they said it turned to a pile of mush.
They said Mike was living with his daughter at the time, or at least they thought he was living with her. It's a different story every time. He didn't feel good. He was sleeping. He was eating. He's taking a shit. He had COVID.
I think there's something wrong with the plumbing because the
Yeah.
ceiling's dripping.
Yep. Oh, right here it says he was a transgender. That's why he couldn't come to the door.
Oh, I don't think it says that.
No.
And he didn't say nothing about 9/11 either.
He said, Fox knocked on the door, but our cruiser only met with a barking dog through the window, so nobody answered their questions. You know, that had a smell to it. You know, everybody in that house.
Terrific.
Okay, that was bad. That's not, I meant this
That
one.
was really a productive segment, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, it was, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Yep.
I don't want to overuse it, but I still love it for now, so eventually I'll cut it down. But for now, we're going back up to the corner.
Do it. Do it.
Skinman, villain in disguise.
So if the Bengals lost, they'd have to sleep with Daddy.
That's the best.
I hate losing bets.
I sent you a couple stories. Did you have any of them? I know I dumped it right on you because that's what I do.
Yeah, escape artist Missouri Bear heads to Texas zoo with a moat. St. Louis, an escape artist bear from Missouri.
Artist bear?
Yeah.
He wasn't on that podcast I was just on.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Not
he'll be
an
the guest
assault
next
artist,
week.
But
They're shipping him off to
Art.
Texas Zoo with a moat in hopes that it will put an end to his wandering.
That's what we did a story. I made him do Cocaine Cat 2 weeks ago.
Specific and unique personality of the Andean bear named Ben. In announcing the move, his soon-to-be home at the Gladys Porter Zoo near South Padre Island in Brownsville, Texas, has a long history of working with Andean bears and is still adding some extra security measures.
Listen, motherfucker, none of you guys are holding me in. I get out of all of your
fuck
fucking
you,
zoos.
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Your zoo can't hold me.
We're confident it's gonna be good for Ben. We're gonna put up some security cameras. It's gonna be really nice for Ben.
In Texas, they always take care of the bears, you
Yeah.
know.
The first time the 4-year-old, 280-pound bear
280.
tore apart clips that attached the stainless steel mesh.
I've
to the
dated girls
frame of a
bigger than that
door.
bear.
Conrad used to weigh more than that.
I know.
Now he's skinny.
He was recaptured before the bear.
Look at him. He's so fucking skinny. You can't even see him.
I know, he disappeared.
Before the zoo opened for the day. The zoo workers added zip tie-like attachments made of stainless steel that had 450 pounds of tensile strength.
Whoa.
Oh, that ain't enough.
Not for a fucking
bear
bear like
bear
Ben.
has 600 tensile strength minimum. Everybody knows that.
These fucking people.
God, nobody knows nothing about holding down bears.
Ben managed to
You kidnap a
escape
bear and
through
it gets away
those.
one time. You know, you never forget how to hold down a bear.
It took him about 2 weeks to get through it.
You know what the best part about this podcast is? Interrupting people while they read a story.
No, that's the point. That's kind of a going thing.
I noticed.
It makes the guy on TikTok mad, but
He's so fun. He's so playful. We would love to be able to keep him here, but he keeps running off.
He's playful?
well, listen, he don't want to be there. Let him go. Let him out. Let him roam. Of course, he wouldn't know how to be in the wild. Then he'd die, and then they'd have a whole thing too. Like trade him for like one of the bears that's easy. The one
What kind of bear was it, Skinman?
an Indian, some kind of Indian bear. He said.
Those are very rapey.
In Indian. Oh, I thought he said. That's why I said you will not keep me. That's why. I'm not.
TP, not dot.
Yeah. Oh. No, I was thinking the dot, like one from India. Bears
That's
are
what I'm
pretty
saying.
prevalent.
TP,
Yeah.
not dot.
So I said you will not. Yeah, that's where I was going with it. Any more?
This fucking guy.
This guy just interrupts a podcast, comes in late.
I was hoping you were getting ready to get fucking scammed.
Was that
but
the
that's
other
not what it
brother?
was.
Oh yeah, I got to turn you back on.
I got another one here.
Okay.
So I had to get our older brother, who was better than us.
Yes.
Because he requires a hotel room for the night. So I guess I filled out the information wrong, or I spent too much money today on my Discover card that they blocked the transaction, so I had to give him a different form of payment. So I went with American Express Cash Everyday card. This
Okay.
one. Now, it's tougher
What's your
because
cash back on that one?
That's a 1% on every purchase.
Oh, every purchase
Yeah,
though.
I got
That's
a lot
good.
of points on there. I've never used them,
Okay.
so check that out. But I'll probably share them with people if you want some. I'll give
Okay,
you a
I'll
little bit
take
of my
some.
points.
Like
Yeah.
maybe for Christmas or something. That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
Oh, if you want a little bit of my points, I'll give you some points for Christmas. That's
Cool.
a good idea.
That would be a good thing.
That's my birthday. I think.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, it's not true.
It's not true at all.
Yeah, but you can think it is.
I don't.
I mean, if you want to.
Skin Man.
When's my birthday?
to escape
March.
jail
Yeah.
and go to
See,
IHop.
might as well be Christmas.
Shit.
Hey,
Where
Skinman.
patrons
Skinman's
report-
doing a story.
I'm so sorry. I interrupted. Can you start from the beginning, sir?
He
So I
was
can-
at the beginning.
Okay, good.
to escape jail and go to IHop where patrons report them. 2 inmates in Virginia jail used primitively made tools to create a hole in the wall of their cell and escaped only to be found hours later at IHop.
So I captioned this a new ad campaign for IHop. Food so good you'll break out of jail for it.
IHop's the burger joint, right?
Yes, they do the burgers, specialize in the burgers. International House of Burgers.
That's it.
Yeah. I love IHop. I went there with Skinman one time after a show, and we had a terrific little
That's
evening.
why I thought this story would bring up magic memories.
And then one time at IHop over there by the Pink Palace, I mentioned that earlier, I got real fucking drunk at a place called
the Pink Palace here in
Wright
town was
Brothers.
$1
Remember Wright
movie
Brothers?
theater. Yeah,
Part of Red Coach Inn?
I do.
Yeah, I got
So you're talking about the Pink Palace out west, not the Pink Palace
not-
out east.
I don't
okay.
go out east.
There's
I
2 of them.
Yeah, I live east.
Movie
That's
theaters.
The corridor, but
What is it now? It's
They're both churches. I don't know. One's a church. I don't know what the other
it's
one is.
gone.
I
It's
think-
They tore the west one down.
it's
Okay.
Cracker Barrel.
It's Meddy's
Yeah,
and
Meddy's
Cracker
and-
Barrel, and I think it's even got that place with the croissants.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cheddars.
Cheddars.
There we go.
Cracker
Yeah.
Barrel and Cheddars.
You know, Black
Black
Applebee's.
Applebee's, I was going to say.
Yeah, you got it. But anyways, when I was down there at IHop, after I went to that bar and sang fucking Adam Sandler and got real drunk, I was not feeling well. That happens when you drink too
Obviously,
much.
if you sang,
I drank even more than this bottle probably because I threw up all over that fucking IHop bathroom. I felt real guilty, and we had to get the hell out of there. But
Yes,
I tipped
you
a
leave.
lot. I tipped him all
before
the
you
money.
puked or after?
After.
You just
'cause
walked by,
I
set it there, and kept
projectiled.
going? Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It was people were in there peeing. I said I got to do something worse, and then threw up all over.
All
'em.
their laps.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I was like, it's not me, it's the food. You guys better get out of here.
Did
This
you tip
place
them
sucks.
too?
Yeah, I tipped them. Not the people
Hold them by their
peeing.
collar and throw up right in their face.
Yeah, they didn't know. Like they were so drunk too that it's like, it's cool,
Yeah,
man.
whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
I'll
People
step in
puke
the
on
puke.
yeah.
Yeah, it happens, man.
No big deal. Better than
So-
the food I'm going to eat. So
I
what?
woke up naked that morning, which that's okay. People get naked.
Was that was the night you met Skin Man?
That was the night I met Skinman, and we were naked together.
Last
At
time
IHop.
I was
That
at the
was-
Wright Brothers.
That was years after.
Yeah,
That
we
was high
got
school
naked when
reunion.
Skinman shot me one night. I don't know if you remember that. That was a crazy story.
No.
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, it's just a body.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've seen those nights. I've watched that body get up and just
Yeah.
wander out of here and then go drown in a pool till we find him.
Yeah, one night when we were really in it. Yeah, we've had a lot of Skin Man stories, but one night when we were really in it, me and Skin Man, we went for a drive at Shannon's property, Random Dude Ranch. You guys want to Google that? Just Google Random
And
Dude
dude,
Ranch.
it's on the map.
I put it there. So, anyways, I literally put it there. So, anyways, seriously, just Google Random Dude Ranch
Okay.
on Apple Maps.
Oh, Apple? I don't have anything
I
Apple.
know you're too good.
No, I'm just not good enough. It's a different.
Yeah,
Not
maybe
smart
so.
enough for it.
But either way,
But I am
Skinman-
on Apple Podcasts.
Skinman's like, I'll give you a ride back to the trailer. And it took us about an hour and a half to get to the trailer, which is right up the hill.
Yeah, a mile.
But we were driving around the pond and jumping jumps and having fun and doing brodies and kicking out. It was awesome. And we were pretty tying one on pretty good that night. And then Skinman.
Kind of like tonight.
I fell asleep. No, I barely started the night.
Oh,
I got a second
I was
Jack
going to say,
Daniels.
that's barely any.
Yeah.
Is that honey?
That's honey. That's
Oh,
not
for
even
your
liquor.
voice. That's for your voice.
Thank you. I wish it sounded like this guy's. But anyways, that's a Mountain Dew voice right there.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain Dew hard.
That's what keeps him
Got alcohol.
moist.
Skin Man, at some point, do you mind if I say this?
No, it happened.
Okay. That's what I usually do is say stuff that happens that they think I'm joking. I've been doing it for 10 years, and all that shit happened.
No, I worked by you for a
You
lot of it.
do.
I believe you.
A lot of people were like, are you making that up?
No way. He didn't do that. He didn't sit all day with poop in his pants at work. No.
Sure did. More than once.
Every time. So, you got it, buddy. So here's the thing. I fell asleep in the Airstream on the floor with a kerosene heater just to keep us warm because it was December.
Yeah.
I slept there too.
Yeah, well, no, you didn't.
Passed out there.
You didn't sleep much that night because the moment I fell asleep, because we were chitter-chattering like a couple girls, and eventually I acted like I was asleep because I
So
was
you'd
done
stop him,
chitter-chattering.
yeah.
Thinking you would be done. You weren't. You were in the
No.
battle because you were protecting me from something. You
Oh,
got your
no.
gun out. You said, you motherfuckers, and you walked out the door. You motherfuckers coming at me, you pieces of shit. I'm going to fuck you up. And I was in there going, holy shit. I think this guy might kill me right now because he's fighting some sort of demon out there.
He was protecting you, though. He'll never kill you.
He didn't. I just said, well, eventually I'm going to either pass out or die, so I guess I'm going to go to sleep then. And if I don't wake up, one of those happened.
Well, you win either way.
I woke up, I guess.
Or did you?
I don't know. I could have died that night.
Now you're in Ready Player One metaverse.
But then I think that was after the party bus, which everybody knows about.
That was right after the pocket.
Except Brandon. He doesn't remember.
He doesn't know. Well, yeah, because he was he didn't make it past the first stop, and he was drunk. And
he was drunk when we got here, guys.
That's true. Yeah,
because he's getting ready to fucking commit to something that was a lifetime sentence.
Yeah.
It's not a lifetime sentence, just so you know.
Oh, it is for people that do it right.
Yeah, if you're Catholic, it is.
Yeah.
No,
if you're true Catholic, yeah, that's true. Well, they said do it right.
Did I?
He said do it right.
It's a lifetime sentence. Have you seen my dad lately?
Yeah, I was saying it might be worse.
Well, I'm currently living the same thing.
So it's a lifetime sentence. So watch what you say.
It's a double lifetime sentence if you do it twice.
Yeah.
I mean,
which he didn't. Yours getting ready to commit to.
Yeah, he is. He's committed to it already.
Oh.
So he's got two. He's serving 2 life
Two
sentences
life
right
sentences
now.
consecutive.
Yep.
That's the best way is to get divorced and immediately get remarried.
Oh, dude, if you love ass and you get it, you get that ass.
You can't
know what I'm
stop.
saying? You can't stop. You're a god. You get that ass. You're an ass god.
See me, and that's where one of my other ideas before we go to
Having sex?
Oh, Skinman, you want to finish your story?
What was it about IHop?
Yeah, I was at IHop.
We've got a little
Just
astray from
it
it.
happens.
I'm sorry for
figured
my.
I'd give you some room.
Thanks, buddy. Let me run.
We appreciate it.
I do a lot of that.
He's a running fool.
I sure
How far
am.
did you run today?
7.3 miles.
I don't believe you.
I don't care.
Nice.
I was just saying that sounds horrible, but
Most people don't. Keep watching.
Authorities discovered the 2 men ages 37 and 43 missing from their cell in the Newport News jail annex during a routine head count Monday evening, according to the statement from the Newport News Sheriff's Office. A preliminary investigation found the men exploited a weakness in the jail's construction
Oh, really?
brick walls.
and used
Hey,
You need
these
new
bars
friend
have
going
gaps.
to IHop.
Yeah,
People have been sliding through
I'm
these
so
gaps.
skinny. Conrad slide right through.
I couldn't get my head through, man.
That's true. That would be your whole body's out and just head
That's
hugged
why
up.
you,
in there
that's
like-
why you do push-ups, so you can bend the bars.
Got you again, Garrison. Fucking sneaking out. Think that big ass head's
Which
gonna fit
That's
through
the
this
last
bar?
time. That's the last time we're going to
They're
interrupt.
all here. Which one's out?
A preliminary
He's almost out.
investigation found the men exploited a weakness in
Is
the
this my
jail's
hotel room?
construction design
Trustee,
and
man.
used tools made from a toothbrush and a metal object to access rebars
What was the metal object?
between the walls.
Access.
They used the rebar to further their escape.
Okay, once you get a piece of rebar, then you've got something to.
That's better than a bar because
so
you
much better.
reused it.
Yeah, it's
They're
rebar.
bashing
Yeah.
through the cinder blocks.
That's smart. Andy Dufresne used a little axe they bought from the guy down the street.
Have you been
I
to
mean,
jail,
the
Skinman?
Well,
Prison Street.
Yeah, I was gonna say prison neighborhood.
Prison alley, which you've been in. Stinky.
You've been in a prison alley, but I've been in prison.
You call him a prison wallet. I call it an alley.
They're bigger when you go down them.
Right. Bigger hot dogs.
Piers bigger.
After escaping their cell, they scaled the containment wall around the jail.
Containment wall.
Authorities had asked for the public's help to find the men. And
You know
they
they're
were
feeding
taken
too
into
much-
custody again early Tuesday.
Excuse me, citizens of this great town of Newport, which we've destroyed with crime. Can you please help us with somebody's escaped the containment wall? Now it's on you.
So how do you pay for the IHop?
Are you Democrat or Republican? Please help us.
They get busted before they got to eat.
I'm not there yet.
They went to
I
IHOP.
know.
Sorry. We're fucking.
We want cliff notes.
Sorry. I went to IHOP. He did too. I'll have the Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity, please. I'll have moons over my hammy. Not a Denny's faggot.
I was gonna
One
say.
man who lives in Hampton had been in custody on charges including contempt of court and probation violations. Another
I think that's one of those Schoolhouse Rock songs. Probation violation.
You broke out for that?
Probation violation.
How
Guys,
bad
later.
is the food? But
Just like the dude on Brother We're Out There. He would have been out.
I know
Now on
next
top of
month or
that,
whatever.
I'm going to save 35 years.
I've never seen that movie.
yeah,
Is
they
it any
never
good?
they
No.
never said if they got to eat
Horrible.
or not.
It's a good song though. Constant Sorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's George Clooney. He makes liquor now. Not Bullet. This episode is brought to you by Bullet Bourbon. Where's the camera? Which one am I looking
That
at?
one there.
Is this live?
Yep, that one.
This live episode is brought to you by Bullet Bourbon, everybody.
And we're on Clapper right there if you want to do it over for
hey,
that one.
Clapper guys. Yeah, you know what you're talking to. Bullet. Buy it. We get money for it. Continue. You're welcome. Thank you,
No,
Bullet.
that was it.
Yeah, his story.
That was it?
Good
So
story,
they
dude.
broke out for that. All right.
You know what? They probably broke out because prison blows ass.
It does, but if you're like on a probation violation, you're probably not in there very long. It just seems like stupid.
Here's the thing about prison, guys. You can't leave. Okay?
That is
'Cause
one
even
of
when you get out, you're amongst a real prison
The
called
life-
Munsters.
life
American
prison.
Munsters that break their arms and call people and tell them about it. That's prison, guys. So you escaped Valhalla and went to prison. Containment wall.
Well, I've been working
How's
on.
your bracket doing, buddy?
This is a different bracket.
Is this a cottage
This
cheese
is one
bracket?
that you get to participate in.
Mayonnaise and cottage cheese? Let's do it.
This is worst everyday injuries.
Which one you want?
Well, we're gonna bracketize this.
All right.
Okay, first round we got back pain or getting hit by a bike.
I know what he's
Are they going to hit you in the front or the back?
Just in general.
Yeah.
I'm going back pain.
Well, if I see a bike coming, it won't hurt as much. But if a bike hits me in the back, now
I know
got
you could have
both.
back
Now you
pain
got
and
both.
hit by a
Yeah. So I'm going to say bike.
Okay.
If it hits me in the back.
Is a scooter a bike?
It's a
Two
bicycle.
wheels.
That's true. What is a bike?
We're saying bicycle.
Does it have to two wheels?
Two or a unicycle.
So
one of
is a
two.
motorcycle a bike?
No, we're saying
Bike.
bicycles.
No engine.
Non-motorized.
Non-motorized. But electric motors are fine.
This round's gonna
No.
it's gonna take a long time.
Segways? They got
Nope,
two wheels.
Nope, no
'Cause I got
motors.
hit by a Segway one time.
No
the guy
motors.
died. He fell off the cliff. Segway. I can say Segway. Put that
Okay,
down. Write it
that's
down.
his vote.
Be more specific, TJ.
going-
Shit.
We're going with back pain.
Back pain.
Yeah, back pain.
Okay.
Okay.
Lower body cramp
chronic.
or getting something in your eye.
I don't know.
Which part of your lower body's cramping?
I hate stuff in my eye.
You hate your lower body because
I know. I don't even. It cramped all the time.
Yeah.
It's dead.
It's dead.
So now I'm going with eye. I don't need no more injuries.
Yeah.
Okay.
You remember that Twitch thing I had for
I'm
a
going
long
to say
time?
eye also because if you lose your vision, that's one of your senses.
And you don't want double vision.
Skin man.
Yeah.
Lower body.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good Ford or
You got
something.
eye or
Well, it depends. How long is this something in your eye?
you don't know. That's the thing when you get something in
Yeah.
your eye. You don't ever know. It seems like forever the minute it happens.
Depends what it is. If it's your finger, just pull your hand.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Okay,
Eye
we got
pass
eye.
moves on.
okay. Casey, go ahead.
Nutsack, a shot, I'm guessing, or just hurting, or a funny bone. And I mean, that would be an easy nutsack.
Where is your funny bone located?
Here, put your arm up.
Which arm?
I was just gonna.
So I'm gonna say nut sack as well.
Yeah, especially if it's a
No.
TSA agent.
Yeah, if you're a transgender.
Oh man,
girl,
yeah, you get hit in the nuts as a woman. That is the worst.
No, I would say funny bone. Nutsack I usually see coming.
Do you? I
Yeah.
thought that's the point of it. I've never
No,
seen one
does
coming.
Does your nutsack contract?
Only right before shot of.
That's what I'm saying.
You
No,
know.
no. When you're getting, if somebody's gonna punch you in the nuts and they say, "I'm getting ready to punch you in the nuts," your
Well,
nuts,
yeah, but
they'll suck up into your belly.
most
naturally.
people.
not how
I've
it
never
works.
been told. It's just happened.
Have you ever played baseball?
Well, yeah.
And have you ever not worn a cup and played catcher?
Yes,
It's
but I'm
pretty
ready
big
for it.
risk.
I'm flexed up the whole time. I know, but I'd rather that ball hit me in the funny bone than my
no,
nuts.
no, you wouldn't. Nothing funny about that. That's your arm, buddy.
I'm going nuts.
You squeeze your taint real tight, make your nuts steel, and go. Oh,
Now, right now, I'm afraid they'll pop if I do that.
they'll pop. You'll come a little.
Burning your tongue or popcorn in your teeth.
Popcorn in your teeth.
God, I hate the burnt tongue though. Everything tastes like shit forever.
Yeah, but you scratch your tongue a lot when you're trying to get that
hate
popcorn out.
Nah.
You make it raw.
Where are you at? You're the deciding vote.
Popcorn sucks.
Okay.
Thank you, Skinman.
Oh man, he's giving popcorn on that one.
Move it over there, Casey.
And eating popcorn. By the way, ladies, you guys broadcast to just men?
No, we do. We have 3% women followers.
Okay.
My demographics show me.
Sure.
No
Well,
binary.
this is for that 3%.
Non-binary.
And by the way, 3% matters, TJ.
Yep.
Stop ignoring them.
Biting your tongue or paper cut.
Well, what do you got there?
Well, what I was going to say is, women, please be considerate. Men don't want to watch you eat popcorn.
That's true. He does hate
He
his
doesn't
wife
like to
eating
watch
popcorn
women
or women
eat.
eat in general.
Yeah, because you know what eating does, guys.
It turns me on. I like them thicker.
Well, some people they're called feeders if you like to watch people eat.
Well, I'm not saying I'm into that. I'm just into the
You can
product.
bu-
I'm
you
into
c-
the after
There's
product,
an app
bud.
for that. You can watch.
Right, big girls. Oh.
Where do you want them to stop is my question. You just keep feeding. Yeah. Apple bottoms. I got one of them.
Biting your tongue or paper
Now I'm
cut.
hungry.
I hate biting my. I was gonna
I don't
say
like biting my
inside
tongue.
of the mouth. Does that count or is that on?
What if somebody else bites your tongue?
Oh, that turns me on.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate biting my tongue.
You ever-
Okay,
paper
Skinman.
cuts don't
How do
bug
you
me.
kiss? How do you
Biting
French
your tongue's
kiss?
the worst.
Do you French kiss good?
He's an
Maybe not
aggressive.
big.
He's got a fat tongue, so it's aggressive.
TJ, do you French kiss real good?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like kissing?
Yeah.
Really?
Ask your mom. I'm real good at it.
He's a passionate
You're not
kisser.
good if you're kissing her.
I'm just telling you.
That's
Okay,
disgusting. You don't brush your
toothache
teeth.
Or sunburn.
She got popcorn in there.
Did you say Oh, I think you said tube steak or sunburn.
Toothache.
I have bad teeth, so toothache sucks.
Sunburn. Remember that time I got that sunburn? I laid in
Sunburn
the
is
tea.
pretty bad. I go sunburn on that one.
Yeah, I lay in that Earl Grey tea and just.
Toothache. You guys don't have bad teeth like me though.
Stubbing
if you
your
have chip,
toe?
me.
Cracked teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying though. That's every day, all day.
It's so funny though. Last night I was at my father-in-law's house. He has multiple houses, but I was just at one of them.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
gonna say multiple scleroses.
No, he's got multiple personalities though.
Okay, well that's close.
So he deals in multiples. Anyways, I was at one of them, and he said something about dentist, and I said, yeah, that's why I don't go, because he said the dentist is very unaffordable. You got to have money. And I was like, yeah, that's why I haven't been. When's the last time you've been at the dentist?
Last year.
Yeah, you're rich. I've been
I have-
before I
have
was married.
insurance.
Well, you've known me. I went those like 4 times in a row, and then I didn't go ever again.
2012 for me.
That's the same year I went. We might went to the same dentist. You got Clearwater?
Is that where we met?
I went to Kumar.
But here's the thing: when I
Brandon
went to the,
goes. He goes regularly.
when I went to the dentist, Yeah.
Whoa, you might win.
well, when I went,
Well,
I didn't,
he's-
I didn't go for.
She goes to the dentist, and she has this plan through Aflac, like supplemental
Aflac.
insurance on top of the regular insurance.
and it costs more.
No.
$1 million.
Hey, I'm gonna take this net shot for Gilbert
No,
Gottfried.
but she got like a check for like $600 for going to the dentist.
No. Isn't your sister a dental hygienist?
Yeah.
Well, that's not.
She went
That's
to a
just.
different dentist.
That's just rigging
But
the
I mean,
system.
you could go there. You know that, right?
You don't want your sister to look in your mouth, you creep.
Yeah.
You don't ever want your mouth. Yeah, no, thank
But
you.
here's the thing about when I went to the dentist, I didn't go for my teeth. That's what I was trying to say.
What'd you go for?
I had a fucking
Tonsils?
lump in my throat
Why'd you go to the dentist?
because I thought he could see it. He has the tools to see it.
You really are retarded, aren't you?
He is.
Well, why would I go to a fucking doctor that can't see with the right tools? I went to the place that's got the little
They
tools.
do the. That's a doctor does that, not a dentist.
Yeah, but they got the wrong light. I need the little one that they can look
Well, I
in
mean,
there.
I think a doctor has one of those too.
Well, guess what?
What'd the dentist say?
had the answer.
He said, "Go to the doctor."
No, he said you have an abscess. You have an abscess by your wisdom tooth. I have all my wisdom teeth.
I do too.
Yeah, do
all
you?
4 of them.
No, I got him taken out.
I know you did. So,
I
anyways,
had to get 4 others removed because I kept them in. But
I had all of them in, right? I still do. They're still all there. But what happened is I got abscess. Is it abscess?
abscess,
Is it
abscess.
is it abscess?
Abscess.
Is it abscess or
There's
abscess?
2 S's at the
Is
end.
there a TH?
No.
Fuck, I've been saying that wrong for a while.
That's Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
That's
Abscess. I had an abscess by my wisdom tooth, and it was leaking fluid into my throat, causing an infection.
Mm-hmm.
And the abscess, he
You
said,
have that on them big jobs.
he said, "What do you got going on?" I said, "Well, right now." And he said, "Yeah, right now." I said, "Well, I'm getting married tomorrow. I haven't been here for a while. I felt kind of guilty about that, so wasn't looking forward to seeing you."
Let me coat your throat. Or?
And they said, "What else you got going on?" I said, "Well, I'm quitting my job. I'm moving into a new house. I'm getting married tomorrow, and I think we're having a kid." He said, "You're burning the candle at both ends. You're going to keep having these abscesses unless you slow down."
Is that what causes them?
Stress.
Did he do a Down syndrome test on you while he was in there too?
He said I was autistic and really, really funny.
That's just.
Has anybody ever told you that?
No.
I doubt it.
Fully functioning.
You know, I was gonna tell you this since we're seeing you today. You a while back you made that joke about how you might be autistic but not know it.
That wasn't a joke.
I mean,
I
whatever.
thought he
It's
knew
real
it.
life.
I thought he was fully.
help, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think he fully knows it.
So I saw this deal on TikTok the other
That
day.
I'm autistic.
And this guy was talking about him working at like a council, like as a camp counselor for like retarded kids.
And I'm one of them.
And he was like, "Yeah, man, I've been thinking about quitting." And they're like, "Quitting what, buddy?" And
Yeah,
I thought about you right there.
You
like,
can't quit,
yeah,
bud.
You can't quit.
You're part of the program.
Don't you get it, dog?
Don't you get it?
I've
You're
been
one
saying
of us.
to you the whole time.
That's you, man.
I know. Thank
All right,
you.
Back to our
Thanks for
things.
watching TikTok.
Let's finish your
Stubbing
bracket
your
real
toe
quick.
or hangnails.
I don't. I'm
Oh,
not
it's severed toe?
stubbing it.
Oh.
I hate that. I've pulled the hangnail out. That part's worse. Stubbing your toe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like getting hit with a bullet.
Migraines or stepping on a Lego.
Fucking Legos, stupid kids.
Have you ever had a migraine?
Lots of times. I have them all the time. I hate
I do
migraines
too.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
drink
Yeah,
that's
Dr.
go
Pepper or
migraines.
Coke and go to bed.
it goes away.
That's what Mike O'Mara used to say.
I don't
Oh,
think so.
that doesn't.
He's a pussy.
Oh, well, he's
All
a
right.
liberal, you know.
Yeah.
This
No,
bracket's
that's
getting
true.
kind of boring.
That's not why he's a
Should
pussy,
we skip
though.
past it?
No, it's
Well, let's
not.
just finish
No,
it.
finish
Back
the fucking
pain.
bracket.
Back pain and something in your eye. Back pain wins for me because I live
Okay.
with
I know you're like KU and you like to get knocked out in the first
Oh,
round, but fucking continue. I win.
You went with a
TJ's
parrot
face
thing
is
early
like,
on after it's a,
"God
a soft subject or a sensitive subject, and it went for a turn right then.
We're even.
Okay.
Sorry.
I
know
you're
you're
forgiven.
hurting, and I
Nutsack
didn't
and
mean to do
popcorn in
that.
your teeth. I'm
you're
dealing
sweaty.
with it right now. Nutsack still. Nutsack. No, I've got a hernia, I think, going. I've got a lower ball hernia, an abscess in my ball.
No, when you get a hernia, Skinman's seen mine. And
But yours
you
was
see my
coming out the
scar.
belly.
I've
Mine's the baller one.
I've seen one in somebody's nutsack before.
But see what there's a massive pressure against it,
right
and there's
up
something
close.
else
Dude,
in
okay,
there.
I'm telling you, when I said,
Well, he feels different in your
in middle
mouth for
school,
sure.
His name was Brandon. He's sitting right there.
I saw.
Just tell
it
him.
wasn't Brandon, but it was another person I went to school with. His fucking nut was
Say
like
his
my
name.
nut
Say his
after
first
my-
name.
His name was Kyle Barkley, and his nut was
You know
The
Kyle
famous
Barkley?
quarterback.
Yeah,
Did you see it?
in middle school though, it was like that.
So that was Shannon's a couple
Damn,
years
that's
ago.
Sexy.
He goes, "Look at this."
That's a lot.
I
Of
used
crazy.
to in middle school. I showed all my friends my balls.
That's backed up testosterone.
Biting, biting your tongue or sunburn.
Is
I
it-
think sunburn's
If it's the
fucking
instant
worse.
of the sun, I hate
It's gonna be
sunburns.
sunburn to win it all for me. I'm taking sunburns to win it all the way.
I don't know how
guys.
back pain got beat out by
Stubbing your toe
you
or
messed
migraine?
Up there.
The only reason people have back pain is because
Oh, you got
lazy.
migraine and back pain. It's okay. We
Oh,
know
how
what it
about-
is. I don't know. It's okay. Don't matter.
If you do the Royal Canadian Air Force
Migraine.
workout, you'll never have back pain.
Okay, migraine.
What if your legs don't work, so you can't even get started on it to get going on
You
it?
start by doing one thing.
All right, the
One
final.
push-up,
I was
one
doing
sit-up.
a lot of one things when I
No, you
fell
gotta do
apart.
just
Back
one.
pain or getting hit in the nuts.
Did we have sunburn?
Back pain
Back?
just because it never goes away and it affects every day. That's
Back pain.
yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna say no. I don't do back pain anymore. So what's the
Nut
I'll
shot?
do nut shot. Yeah.
back pain or nut shot, Caleb. He has a bad back, so I knew
No,
that was
but
Sunburn.
nobody
nobody.
can. Let me just tell you guys, it's preventable. Always. It just takes a tremendous amount of work, and you'd think that's the opposite of the back pain. Truth, because you
Right.
think that you're not supposed to be doing it because your back hurts. No, that's how you do it.
Yeah, but when
It'd be better if you were doing it in your Tony Robbins voice. Listen,
I'm trying.
run. It makes you
You
stronger.
got the settings. You're the one who
I
controls
know.
that. All right.
Sunburn or migraine?
sunburn.
I think sunburn's pretty bad, man.
So we got
for sunburn.
sunburn versus back pain for the championship.
I'm taking sunburn. That's mine. I got sunburn.
Well, let's.
So let's all vote.
I just aloe vera makes some of it go away. I know it sucks, but you won't use it. I get it. You put gasoline on it,
I
so
won't
that's
ever break a
I'm gonna
plant.
say
that's
back
not
pain.
made it better. I'm going back pain.
So we got 2 back pains, 1 sunburn. Where you at, Bubba?
Sunburn.
It wins.
Back pain champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's Mexican. He don't get them.
Yeah, I know.
About maybe a day and a half.
You really got to be out in the sun more.
Well,
Well, if I get on his workout, I'll maybe back pain will not be on this list next year.
Would
We'll all
you
get.
like my book?
Yeah, I'll try
Would you
it.
do it?
I mean, I was doing a shit ton of stuff. I
No,
was
no. But would you do my
yeah,
book?
I'd try. I got to be able to get going when your feet.
But that's what this book does.
Yeah.
You start at 1.
Yeah.
Can you do 1 push-up?
Well, yeah, I do
Can you
push-ups now. I do
Listen to me.
sit-ups
Don't-
now.
You don't have to argue.
Yeah.
You do 1 sit-up?
Yeah.
Can you do 1 if you lay on your stomach and put your hands like by your wiener and lift your feet off the ground and put your head up?
Yeah.
What is
1.
that?
Like a
morning
reverse
burpee.
arch with your back. Lift your legs up and then lift your head up so you arch in.
I call that a swan, but yeah.
a swan, whatever.
Black swan.
And then there's like 1 squat maybe or 1 jumping jack.
So that's where I'd probably fall out on you, squats.
1, but just 1.
Yes, I
And you
can
do 1 for as many days as you can do 1 before you want to kill yourself. Then you do 2.
We sound like crap. I mean, good on there.
No, thanks, Shannon. So
it was nice to have him here for a little bit.
Yeah, he's here. He's listening.
He's here in spirit always.
Yes, he's always with me.
Well, I did have one thing before we go. If are we going to do
Are we
your story?
going?
Or
How
I
long
have
is
it.
this
It's
podcast? I've
short.
only been here for like 10 minutes.
well, we can keep going. We only do an hour, and we're at an hour 15 because we were 20 minutes in when
I'm
you got
sorry I
here.
was
That's
late.
okay. That's okay. We wait a little bit. He's got to go, but we
Blame
can.
my brother, not this one, the other
But
one.
we can also pause this one and start a whole nother one. I have all the stuff, or
well,
stop
we're going
this
to go
one.
to the casino when we leave.
Oh,
what
I
are you
doubt-
guys doing?
I got it. I doubt I'm going to
Why?
the
Because
casino.
of work.
Yeah,
Your work sucks.
I know.
Yeah, you're
That's
quitting.
on the list. I know.
You're going to sell pot.
I have to be there at 7, but I don't go to the casino, guys. I quit that when my situation. I went one time with you guys.
That wasn't your situation. Your wife put you in that situation.
I know, but
well, it was your fault because you let her control the money.
Yeah.
That was a problem. You should always know where your money's at.
I might go and hang. Well, I knew where mine was. It wasn't mine.
No. That's your money.
Well,
she's
but
doing it because you're responsible for it.
Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with mine.
Yeah,
I
it
knew
has everything to do.
I knew where
'Cause
mine
you're
was.
responsible for it.
Well, kind of where mine was.
Did you quit going to Vegas, Casey?
Yeah. I went cold turkey on it all.
You did, and I'm proud of you for that. But I want you.
I went to the casino one time since, and that was with you guys. I am. I am now. But I got to lead by example too.
You've been with me.
I'll go with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to the casino? Who wants to go to the casino?
We'll see about it after.
You?
I gotta go home and make beef jerky.
Okay.
I had to struggle to get him
sell your
over
beef
here.
jerky.
I struggled to get him over here.
I appreciate him being here.
Actually, I didn't. He wanted to be here. He loves being here.
I like that he's here, and I like the picture. I've seen it before, but I like it because it's Skinman.
It's not. It's me.
I know,
but it's,
I know the whole story.
I know, but it was Skin.
But being by Skinman, it is Skinman.
So if he wore glasses or something, maybe.
Yeah.
My daughter Callie drew that.
I know.
For
I
Casey.
remember. I was here that day. Remember? You told me that already.
I don't think you're here.
I was here.
Yeah, they came over later that day. We did a show that day.
Oh, you didn't come to my show, and then you didn't listen.
Yeah.
I think he listened, but I don't think he came to
listen.
that show.
He didn't listen because I told him I loved him and I wish he was there, and he didn't call me and say I love you too.
I think you were rude. That's probably what I remember.
I was not rude. I just told you the truth. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you, TJ? I miss you.
Not there.
You were here earlier and you drew pictures for me, but you didn't.
I did want to
stay.
thank a couple new listeners. We had Nick and Jenny Gurr, so thank you, Nick and Jenny Gurr.
Nick Gurr. You can't say that.
I didn't. I don't know. It was Nick.
You
and
told me it was Nick Gurr.
No, I said Nick and
That's what
Jenny
you told me.
Gurr. I said Nick.
Are you kidding me? This shit is wild. Can't
So-
say that. That's funny though because it's hilarious.
Well, like at work in certain situations.
Well, you get a phone call from a man named Nicholas that goes by Nick.
I know.
Last name Gurr.
Well, that's why I said it makes me mad. Everybody with that last name doesn't have somebody in their family named Nicholas.
They might have a Nicholas in there.
Yeah, I know, but they're
Guess
just hiding
what?
them.
That
Yeah.
dude is badass.
Oh, he's got to be. You
He
live a
lives
life
in
that way.
Louisiana, dude.
That's bigger than the name.
Nick Gurr lives in Louisiana, and that motherfucker runs the streets. I'm telling you.
Him and Mike Cunt.
I guarantee you, if you find Mike Cunt and Nick Gurr, they're selling hot dogs on
I was
Martin
trying to
Luther
figure out how
King
to
Boulevard
do
in New
ginger.
Orleans. And they're laughing their way to the bank because they only take cash, and their bank is in their mattress. It's a beautiful thing. Cash still works, guys. You guys are welcome to use it. I do, except for when I'm paying other people. I use cards because it ain't my money.
I very rarely have cash anymore, so it's hard to do.
Yeah.
If I do it,
you should have more cash.
I mean, I do have on hand, but I can't tell
No.
nobody that because
Collect
people
it.
want it.
Oh yeah, come get it. What are you gonna do? You got a gun cabinet.
That's true. I do
Come
that. I
get it,
can't
bitch.
get in it though.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
locked out of it. It's government locks.
Ah, darn it.
They
Trust
send me
the
a-
government. That's dumb.
Well, I know,
Yeah, they don't care.
but I'll call my guy. He'll let me in when I want in.
Okay.
Are we gonna do your story? We're gonna move. Wait,
Do your story. Did you write one for me?
I did.
it's a continuation of a story.
You probably didn't hear it from our last show.
I told you I don't listen to your podcast.
We know.
I know.
Nobody listens to mine. You do not listen to mine.
I listened to your last one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Why didn't you call me and say you love me? I needed a hug.
No, I'm talking about your last one, Connie G Show.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. You needed a hug after that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt sorry.
And all
for
you
for
did
a
is say
little
you
bit.
kissed my mom.
Yeah, I know. That's why I
Fucking
did
asshole.
that. That's what you're supposed to do.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it is. It's a mean thing to do, and
I
that's
mean,
what
he was
did.
going through some stuff with his marriage, and you kind of rolled on that
I
for a
ruined it,
while.
like
Well,
a-
you didn't ruin the marriage.
Made fun of my
Did I
child
start?
support situation.
Yeah,
and stuff
because it's
several times.
ridiculous.
Yeah, you're telling me about it.
Yeah, because it's absurd.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for my story?
I would love to hear the first part first.
You'll have.
We'll
to
have
go
to
back
re-listen
and
to.
listen
Okay, we'll
to
go
last
back and
week's show.
listen to the show. We'll wait, and then you come back
Let me
in.
hear it right now.
Okay,
got it.
So if you don't know,
Thank you.
I have a Korean uncle named Uncle Joe.
Does he sell donuts?
No, he's from Korea.
Well, there's Koreaners that sell donuts.
All Koreans sell donuts.
My Uncle
Continue.
Joe does
and
not.
they only work in cash.
I don't know.
Ask him how much cash he has. I fucking.
So I asked if
guarantee
you wanted to
he
do the
will
story.
Walk off laughing.
I know. I'm kind of thinking I don't want to do it.
If you ask
Can
that
you
Korean
mute Conrad's
fella-
mic while I do my story, please?
Okay, I'll stop. Tell me, and I'll listen.
Okay.
I'll stop talking.
I don't know if I can do it properly with him because he's gonna ruin
Do
it.
your show.
Okay, so I need you to not face me. Okay,
Uncle Joe.
so where we left off was that me and all the boys were on our way to go find Two-Eye Johnson's treasure. Correct?
Yep.
That's what you remember.
Yep.
So after we found the maps, the boys and I set out to search for Two-Eye Johnson's treasure. But what we didn't know is the journey was going to be harder than we ever thought we could even imagine. So the map led us to the coast, which is where you think you would find a pirate ship, right? Like
Right.
The coast, because there's water. There's got to be. Yeah.
It's usually, I mean, you don't find a lot of inland pirate ships.
Yeah. Yes. So as we counted out our paces towards the off of the coast, you can't read my fucking shit. I don't do drugs. I kind of don't think I want to do my story anymore with him here.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
I turned it off.
And you blew drugs into my face. Okay.
There's CBDs, Dick. Buy them.
Okay, so as we counted our paces, we noticed that what appeared to be an old abandoned mine shaft. Now that we know that my Uncle Joe, how brave he was going into like mines and
Yeah, he
caves,
wasn't scared of caves.
we figured that his son, Info, would be really good at it. So we decided that Info would be the correct leader to take us into this shaft.
Okay.
So as we get inside of it, it wasn't just like an open shaft. There was like all these different rooms and shit in there. So we start looking around in all these rooms, checking them out, looking out for clues and stuff to kind of find our way through this fucking treasure map. What do you think we found in there?
What'd you find?
No treasure yet.
Sex.
The Goonies.
No.
You found a. You found
See, that's why you can't do it with certain people around.
Fire. You found you found a drawing.
Nope.
You found a.
So we found
a skeleton.
A man in a room.
Okay.
And the guy in the room was sitting in front of a TV.
His name was Jake Town.
An old TV, fucking twisty dial, the one that you got to get a kid to get up there and
Yeah.
turn it on. He was sitting in there, and when we got in there, Lard was a little nervous, and when Lard's nervous, he farts.
Okay.
And he
Lard
farted.
asked, did he win the pie eating contest?
No, that's on fucking Stand By Me. We don't fucking plagiarize movies around here.
You're just reading it.
Yeah.
You're reading the same movie.
This is from the diary that I wrote down. Okay.
Yeah, but that's from Stand By Me.
No, this is not from Stand By Me.
His name was Lard Ass. They went by Lard.
Yeah, but this is
Sorry,
Stand
continue.
By Me. They
Sure
don't
it isn't.
Fucking search for treasure
Keep
and Stand
talking.
By Me.
Keep talking, Steeler.
Can I have a knife so I can fucking stab him to death, please? Stab that right through your eyeball. Anyways, so
The point of Uncle Joe is none of his stories are real. He makes them all up, and that you're kind of supposed to. I mean, he doesn't know that his Uncle Joe did. We know that they are.
You're making up this story, and you wrote the plot of Stand By Me in your made-up
this
story?
isn't Stand By Me.
Okay, continue, Goonies.
If you'd listen without your
mixing
mouth
this-
running,
Keep mixing. I said two things. This is Stand By Me.
it is not Stand By Me.
Is this an AI?
Anyways.
An AI story?
This is
This
oh
is not.
meta. Did the fucking metaverse write this?
No, I wrote this.
ChatGPT.
Okay.
So,
Can I read it?
no.
Okay.
I want you to sit there with your mouth shut. Pretend this is quiet time.
Can I smile?
No. Put the fucking thing over your face. That nasty thing on your back.
See, this is. I now kind of know what Skinman was like.
Okay, so anyways, as we walked in the room, Lard farted. A big, giant black man rose up out of a chair.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Hey, boss.
Fucking douchebag.
I've seen this movie too, dummy.
Yeah, so he rose up and started talking to us. And he asked us what we were doing and what all of our names were. And we told him who we are and what we were on, a treasure hunt for Two-Eye Johnson's treasure. And then we asked him what his name was. What do you think his name was?
I don't know.
John Cappuccino. Just like the drink is what he said. So, John,
talk.
nope. John asked us if he could join us on our mission because he had been wrongfully accused of crime that he didn't commit, and he's been hiding out in this fucking mine for a while, hiding from the police. So, yeah, I said that. No, I said he was a giant black man.
I know, but you said police like a black guy.
White people say police.
No, you said police.
Po-po,
I don't think so.
You're not white.
5-0, man.
So, I'm never letting you fucking be here when I tell an Uncle Joe story.
I was gonna say. I told you. I
You
knew
did.
you weren't gonna
You
be able
did.
to do it. I told you before the show.
Can I tell
I
you
told
an Uncle
you.
Eddie story?
Nope.
Okay.
To be
To
continued.
be continued. You didn't get to me, just so you know, but you ruined my story.
I didn't ruin anything. I'm letting you. I have my fucking mouth shut.
Nope, you talked.
I'm a
First
fucking
off,
mouth shut. TJ, read it.
You didn't raise
It's
your
one
hand?
paragraph. You're not even done. You got to
Nope,
read faster.
I cut
Let's
it
do
off.
popcorn reading. You say a sentence, popcorn it.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll read a sentence.
It's over with.
Well, if we had it like somewhere where we could,
but
we'll
he can
write
stand
it.
behind me.
We'll write it in
We can all
letter
read it.
form.
You are a good kisser. You got a picture of it on your screen.
You can't look at
Is
that
it
either.
mom?
I knew you were gonna break him.
I'm not trying to
I
break
knew
him.
he'd throw a jab
He's
that
got
would.
the
I knew he'd
rock.
throw a jab
Look
that
at
would
this.
get you woken up.
Yep.
I knew,
Got the rock laptop case.
I think I probably nailed it to a T.
You know me better
You
than
said
anybody.
TJ and fucking Conrad are gonna fight like crazy.
Yeah, I said
Sat there.
TJ's gonna
Hey,
snipe.
Casey
and
knows
it's-
me, just like he knows you. So he knew.
You know, I knew what was gonna happen. I knew.
He's been around me. I've seen Casey break. He's seen me break. We
Yeah.
had it together. You see those points, and then you know each other.
Yeah, I know. I know. I
And
was
I'm
okay
sure he
with.
saw you break, and I'm sure you broke in front of him. So
Is it before and after shows? We do
He
our
does
break.
creatine, Casey.
I know. That's what stores it
Muscle
all
milk.
inside.
Have you heard of muscle milk? It's milk for your muscles,
I
buddy.
don't even.
I've never.
drink protein.
No.
I've tried that one time. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, get chocolate and banana. Mix them
Is it
together.
good?
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Trust the white gorilla.
It was so bad.
Uncle Joe never existed. That's from a movie, buddy.
Nope. I
You
dare-
are a creative person. You know where creation comes from? Everything you've seen.
Boobies aren't things that give you milk. Boobies are things
Thank
that
you,
kill
Alex Jones.
I will eat your ass.
Now listen to this
What do you
gentleman. He
think
knows what's
tap
going
water
on.
is? It's a gay bomb, baby.
That's right.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the
That's
water
a-
that turn the friggin' frogs
a
gay.
pastor.
Do you understand?
I'll eat your
that?
ass.
Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap.
Thank you guys for having me. I expect my invitation back very soon, TJ.
Slow for you.
Yeah, look for it in the mouth.
Check